5 players Chelsea need to sign after Todd Boehly takeover to fix Thomas Tuchel crisis. Ahead of Todd Boehly's prospective takeover of Chelsea, the American billionaire might have to delve back into his wallet this summer. The Blue are in need of plenty of transfers in the window when it opens. Chelsea are going to be in dire need of transfers this summer ahead of several exits and a new owner arriving. Thomas Tuchel might not be able to spend any money at the moment with the club under sanctions from the government. But that could change very quickly as Boehly's takeover picks up steam yet again with some early scares, nothing more than that. The Premier League are ready to green-light the purchase as soon as possible. A formal takeover is expected by the end of next week at the latest, meaning Roman Abramovich's 18-year spell in charge of the Blues is set to come to an end. His last transfer will be Romelu Lukaku, but Boehly will now be the man supplying the cash to bolster the squad at Stamford Bridge. And who could be on the short list ahead of the summer? It is no secret at Chelsea that they admire the Sevilla star after a transfer fell through last year. But now they cannot afford to miss out on the Frenchman with serious problems in their backline. 3 defenders will leave West London when their contracts expire: Antonio Rudiger, Andreas Christensen and Cesar Azpilicueta. Though the latter had an extension, it is likely he will still be allowed to depart, and count as just one replacement earmarked. Another defender who could be on the way out is Marcos Alonso, who is attracting attention from Barcelona. That would leave Chelsea desperately short at left back, with Ben Chilwell still facing a long road to recovery despite being spotted in training. Inter Milan look set to lose Perisic, who is out of contract at the end of the season, and the Premier League could finally be his destination. The Croatian might be 33, but remains fit as a fiddle and can play in a number of positions, including left wing back. Inter Milan look set to lose Perisic, who is out of contract at the end of the season, and the Premier League could finally be his destination. The Croatian might be 33, but remains fit as a fiddle and can play in a number of positions, including left wing back. N'Golo Kanté and Jorginho will enter the final year of their contracts next season, putting Chelsea in a similar position to what they have been this year, while other targets Aurelien Tchouaméni and Declan Rice will cost an arm and a leg. Alternative midfield targets include PSV star Sangar, who has been a sensation this year in the Eredivisie. It is tough to trust a player from a lower league than the Premier League, but the 24-year-old has all the right attributes that Tuchel is looking for. With such a turnover at the back, Chelsea will be looking to sign at least defenders, possibly more, as they cannot surely rely on Thiago Silva for another season despite his protests. Several have been linked, including Josko Gvardiol, but Tuchel needs an experienced head. And Gimenez might be the answer, who at 27 has the head of a much older centre-back and that knack of defensive prowess that Diego Simeone has installed in all of his backline at Atletico Madrid. Many might believe that Chelsea need a striker, but there is no point bringing in more forwards if there is no one to feed them. Despite the likes of Hakim Ziyech, Mason Mount and Christian Pulisic in the team, the Blues need a genuine creator. And there are not many Premier League-ready available stars that would be better than Bowen, who has had a fantastic season at West Ham after scoring 12 and assisting 10 in 35 league appearances. But whether the Hammers would sell the 25-year-old remains unlikely at a push. Nevertheless, Boehly's billions might do some convincing.